Ai nkomo no de ho behia ye pa nkomo a efa ye nyina adesua ho adekere ani adesua ho ene ofa aye news person stories bebre a efa homasua and education ho na epieye emu baako the Ghanaian Times and quite a banner headline was a national standardized test all schools to take part 2023 education minister assures so and Bakumuso as Ghana Education Service, the Ministry of Education to take delivery of new textbooks tomorrow. Ni neka kahunina so and then some hodwa beto ja last week mina no osetwe ho enkomo. Kasamafo edema ahomasua aso ye no eye yewura Kwasi Kwarteng. Kwasi, good morning. Good morning.
So good morning, pa.
Na bibia boko de.
Yes, ni medini Professor Bia so hoye.
Oh, nyame adom. Enyina nso ye hoye. Ye hoye. Asa ya se Kwasi o shada ba pa shada fa no pa. Wa shada fa no.
Yeah, me that's it.
Kwasi shada. But you are looking nice.
Me that's it.
Yeah, shase. One of the papers I report to say we take delivery of textbooks be tomorrow. Can one say kakra e tren then textbooks are
me that's it. My main na wasibio for akonya no. So sha textbook ho sensem no aba medium for some time now.
That's right.
Na more especially Angela mo ye very concerned with womasua and the ekoso nyina bibia na mo frɛ na edi ho nkomo.
That's right.
And then the say menya akonya minister Daroma say me amewura ha na ensem bi wo so a menchechire mu na atifo ni ahwefo nyina entimi enya entiase no eyi ebeda mas semo so modimo fidi ama minister se memfa ncha kese pa so nya le hema mo
so mo say da ma say ye bomo pono abrebia mo so mo je so
sure na o textbooks won sensem na o say minister for education ura Dr. Odutwum bra onya akwanya se obosom no ade ba ko a abrebia ota kan se o Ghana ngumasua na also nyanse san kakra ewo yenwumasua no said be ya bo man no empuntu ayede akonanim because abribia hwe nwumasua ewo fapemiensa broni beka said the first one is access say obebiem ayenhyehyɛ ya ma nipa bebre dodo na nya kwanya ayede akobi nanso access no nya hwa access no ba na bibia friend quality because minua meka cho se mama unsuo bottle baako na nsuo ni free na insuo na fe onum na ma yare a insuo matama aboden kwa je say you spend a lot of money to go to the hospital and say na wetima yade asasa ho yare
enti akwanya onya akwanya nso a ne papa
the quality component. Okay. Now when there is access and there is quality no nya say wo ya na ye ne quality no what den hihye bebrebe gu akwan mu to deepen or ensure say indeed there is quality ti ba ko ye nwuma hu asema ye kan kwa ba fa so training wa chefo kwa ba fa so atete onu mu ye se de be ya oba e de oba ko cheche ni sa ba hu se kwan a o fa so atete wa bofra no se be e kwan a e be boa na bofra na mpuntu ayede akosoro na unya access na unya quality wi a de hu hia ne se ni mienu na kaboma if it be relevance na relevance na abribia no it is the impact of education on our socio-economic transformation enwumasua no de na eye de asesa enwumasua no anasa o mine fapem. That is the most important question when it comes to education.
Yeah.
And you hear bibremu ha, especially Ghana ha, enwumasua no abribia no you may have access issues kakra be ho, quality issue kakra be ho. And the abribia no you are not able to get that value enwumasua ni nyansunsun so o mine ye dey. Eso. So my member
and not just me team biom asema o kan se na ahomasua ankasa no ne fapem nyama mensa ne edi kan akwanya ne toso mienu ne papa na ne toso miensa nso ehuhia pa ne yedi anamfaso die a sa ne ma no mienu ye kambo mu a ede ba
because fana say wo hwe the businessmen in town so one more based on one more training ni exposure o manya no they are solving societal problems and also solve problem ba kwa de ne de edi nyuma ba so mamia me ma I mean just random example be amia papa zoom lion so he identified the problem was waste and why so be solve problem no and was solve you aketi nyuma me boa asama krom so ayede ate Ebia you may not get that efficiency be say be open 100%, but at least who's why you be at home. Sana also ngumesua na de eye.
Okay.
Na ohwe hana how are you training your mofra no you train you mo say wono mo kenkan no wono mo ntworo wo kenkan wie no okotworo na ne ru aye de afi. And ohwe a sa ngumesua this cycle of this approach I did your mofra no you are not going to get obia or no betimi de ngumesua na de assess on my de edachi.
Okay.
And which means fundamentally from the start, there is a fundamental problem with the education system that we practice.
Okay.
And if there is a fundamental problem, yes, there SSA and woman suano a fapem said the bear that be a so papa a day or minus. So how do you do it? You have to rethink the education. Rethinking the education will mean say you have to even do curriculum reviews.
Yes.
Now at the end now the content nanka said the chairman of Frana the and whole says and from the basic level, no, you move from the old curriculum and you want to now a standard-based curriculum.
Okay.
I feel we call standard-based curriculum. No, I call if you also about the GHS level, which is a common core curriculum. Now, the implementation of curriculum, no, Abibi Ameka say any incident. It is not an event. This is where they now started out of Pino or China. No, it is a process. Now, part of the process, you know. Moye na mo implement na ekọ na wo the quality component no normal I will say ma curriculum now they by implementation be successful. One of them critical and crucial one is the issue of textbooks.
Yeah.
Ye ha no ye nya delays kakra and the ministry apologize and take responsibility for that. But then nyina na ne papa muntia. So because okay emre bi a tete story be say one ma ko tro book bi na say some regions be I'm not going to mention name. So tribal issues be the ebem. That is a very issue. I want to hear it can raise national security concern.
That's right.
To the Minister for Education, yes, more hall to be. Let's raise a quality assurance team. You be bako, you be any bill near her say, Bibia, you come and sana the books and we publish them. So, and where we on more procurement process and almost at the Abbey in the Eka. And on the MNA, there were award of contracts with some publishers and some press houses. One more publishes most of the books. I think it was a week ago. No, almost a month ago. When I'm the Deputy Minister for Information, for Education, Reverend Tim Fojo, you call some of the selected press houses. Yeah, in back press. I chimota here from Kokwano say Koho. I know we almost 60 to 70% of Nejuma. Some of the books will not be brede. Now. And
into when the textbooks are about basic level and
basic level.
Basically, they say, that question we you can say basic level from side the bank, equipem side the bank. Not you say secondary school, more the account as basic level.
There has been a lot of definitions. I mean, but hey, your constitution, one more amfa secondary education and basic education, and is the supreme document of our land and. It's even the more reason why the BI minister can say it is faulty to have a high school education at 3 years. So high school education has always been 6 years because you have the junior high and the senior high. But hano yachim and high school na ngasano. I mean the difference between senior high and junior high is very clear. At the junior high level, no. One money primary phone in the same uniforms, the same church phone. And fundamentally, you are wasting about 3 years of your high school instead of other countries. A high school no 6 years. The meaning, the true meaning of high school was at the high school at the junior level. No, you are neglected. So fundamentally, there is even a fundamental mistake there. But at least if you look at the basic school as generally you are looking at from class 1 to time on normal day, the GHS. Then before sana in practice na yede akoye. Operationally
no. From class 1 sir and pre-class 1 sir to
operationally no mas enyepa. But that's why make us maludu to the fact say fundamentally our education system has a problem. Because if you train students that are not assertive, that are not critical thinkers, that are not problem solvers, and all over the world, Kofu move from just reading, chewing, and going to pour and forget and then pass. People are moving from there. And then Kofu the women now you are talking about robotics, 3D engineering, artificial intelligence, and then Kofu they solve almost societal problems. And rocket science is about the training that you give to people. Because if you look at the first industrial revolution by that was when they started to use steam to power engines and other things.
Yeah.
The second industrial revolution, electricity came in.
Yeah.
Not more the electricity to try to solve societal and world problems. Then they moved to industrialization because there was now the basis at the third industrial revolution. When we still as Africa and the country Ghana, we were still at the consuming stage. Even within the fourth industrial revolution, woman go for the internet of things, trading, IT, no more. Still, we are still left behind, and so we have to rethink the education system that we have. And for me, and the minister, but I also take some level of responsibility. Because your communication also out to you.
That's right.
So people feel say, "Oh, it's not normal, baby," because they are used to a certain system that they don't quite know.
Exactly.
And they are now custom was I don't know what I want solve schools under trees. But who said that you can't solve schools under trees and still build STEM schools together? The two can still move together. So, but I mean, back to the basis of
the question.
The question that you asked.
These textbooks we are taking delivery for what level?
The textbooks are taking delivery. Even when you your project be a friend Gallop, no. When you say home command, I call home because home says Gallop no. And she say ministry and as a buying they left 10,000 schools. One more Bruni Beckers a low performing. This is a schools who are doing our form in terms of the learning outcomes and as a woman.
Schools selected.
Selected, yes.
It's not cross board.
No, selected 10,000 schools at the basic level. So now, over schools here. And she said, no, a lot of interventions are going on, providing learning and teaching materials. If you are much chef for no, you the fantasy for floor, so said, be a one be mamma frano, titier, be a also be pajamo. Now, no, we are World Bank, any other partners na day, But you say USAID no more so ya day, bois. And to one more USAID no more na abwa with this acquisition of textbooks. At least we have about 3,742,624. Books are especially within English and mathematics are on my print here echo. And no one graphic here day a report here. That is even outside the ministry's own scope of also acquiring textbooks. And never follow within the curriculum implementation of my So this is more or less like under the Gallup projects and one month more almost a day Ghana by inside books you know so no over 3 million copies, almost 4 million copies have been printed and also officially they will hand over to the ministry. And to say be a just ceremonial, at least to inform the people of Ghana say who books who some can also say na day acquisition. But already a lot of the books have started going now. Make I say call back press. Most of them were distributed to the regional level. From the regional level, then it goes to the district and annual distribution to the schools. In the textbooks, who and seminal. I think say for now say there is good
because
news.
Because na mukwedu a fa textbook no ho na da ho and ne say mo the teacher for akọ training for the new syllabus. New syllabus mo teacher for kit and mo de ma mo so mo fanye training. Mo wie ya textbook e de be chaden na eni ho. What was holding those textbooks in teacher because the teacher for nchemu the toolkit alone wasn't that enough. And it's not as if a month or 2 or 3 it stayed on for so long.
Actually, me no ya dream pa. Na nyanya na papa mu ntia. Na wo hwe curriculum implementation grab ba no mo yes so mo training teachers no. Along the way no JHS for no go training on teachers because a lot of them require the face-to-face interaction.
That's right.
And 2020 no ma so na COVID no e buy. I think a lot of them no halt to. So the implementation process was a bit distorted kakra. But nonetheless no what the minister did, said they should be proactive. One more printed teachers' resource packs and my teacher for them. Now, resource packs now say a summary of the syllabus, including everything that is supposed to be in the textbooks. Men can say textbooks but within the context of your curriculum, which is a standard-based curriculum, textbook has and is always a supplementary reading material. And we don't rely on the textbook. Say, and cannot call class and you have got to say, for book, English and comprehension. Go to page 7. Monka Mr. One when he has 2 children, men saying they don't know. Here the textbook is a supplementary reading material. Say, after I say, well, natural what you do if you are now so the idea. Or share other countries like UK, for instance, they ban the use of textbooks within their curriculum because they feel say, well, now person can't textbook or no idea. What kind? Because we don't want to produce also students that one more are always textbook centered. if you look at or compare Ghana to other countries in there, baby, or restriction, textbook centered, you are not getting the mass chunk of the people that want to solve societal problems. And Opa, see, I'm here for conferences here. You will get the best of ideas from the Ghanaian community. But when it comes to implementation, you are not going to get them. And that is what gradually we want to shift our education system from. So yes, the textbooks are important. I mean, yeah, there is the essence of the textbooks. But like I indicated to you, a lot of, how do you call it? Quality assurance had to go into it at some point to animal publishers and then some bebuano. I'm say 2020 no so COVID no sense almost ahoden ye dey e form kakra. But beyond that, and make us say multi tribal sentiments be about some of the books. We needed to halt everything, get a lot of reviews. I feel over set quality assurance team. One of my independent work we over no Ghana no be a 3 months so we na call 3, 4, 5, 6. I feel we minister say there be some hwemu ye committee for no so dey nhwemu procurement so back and forth. But of course, I mean, the essence of leadership is to take responsibility. We do admit that there were delay because na kakwa mfim you film and so no. I mean, na ache.
Asena mu nim ne mo ye.
Na nim ye.
Asena mu nim ne mo ye.
Ne papa muntia.
Samo.
Ne papa muntia. Na books dey print books say. So books dey no say abai adwuma anyway, abai adwuma atwe. If today you want to give a contract, so
yeah.
Now, what I say, me what textbooks printed be 5 million copies. When you are printed, now 2 years time make your car, you will get a lot of businessmen who will come in because I buy the say I buy the car. Any issue? Any kahuna buy the car you be. So for me, the problem had not to do with say be not being prepared. No, that's why I remember say be so much focus on the whole idea about textbooks centered, and you see it's shifting the debate. I say. If there was no textbooks, there was no instructional materials, or there was nothing going on.
Nothing to.
I don't want to subscribe to that argument. That's why I say other jurisdictions like UK, they don't even use textbooks, but they produce the best of students. One more day, SSA, one more minor day, FAP, no one more day, edaching. Ahano, yeah, curriculum here, dear, but textbooks are supplementary reading material. Yeah, jitum say delays by. Yeah, jitum say said ye say I was here day, yeah. Yeah, jitum say ye bibia the CC pepe. Yajitum so say na no so na was ensure say quality assurance na the content and the books that will come out will be the best. Yajitum say your suppliers so no ye nkomodie no e conform kakra ama bia hoden na was omoye de kono. Ni nyina no a lot of factors may have played. We take that responsibility. And of course, at the end of the day, what every parent will be happy about and they say the fundamental question whether or not the textbooks are in. And for me that is crucial. The textbooks are in. Our students are going to get it. Maybe a dibuko biano. One musu mo zampa. Abano edini bosses so. Na curriculum implementation no. Say binyes abano ya na oye day. Be a 1 year no mabani kakra no. Those some of the systemic challenges are now on the day a year free.
For primary schools
Yes. Let me confirm. Let me check. So total number of schools, yes, primary. Yes, yeah, because primary because we need a standard-based curriculum, no?
Okay.
Which is from primary 1 to primary 6. The common core curriculum, I think the implementation I started because on when enroll MS, we're starting the starting the form 1 for no. And you don't go from 2 for no. Not the same because they say started from 2. With new curriculum. No, the day na BC. Because the whole NCCA we money syllabus was 50 class 1 and the so in the wisdom of the ministry, in the wisdom of GS, me and Papa Professor Boguamankwa, one must say at the common call the implementation should be progressive. One more young class and find the enco. But when we almost start with class 1 to 6, by the time at least we do GHS no. Not one year basis na ankasa the day. If you look at these books, the conversation about these books, it has to do with primary 1 to primary 6. Because USAID did there. One called the more printed P1, P2, P3, or more printed English and mathematics. About over 3 million copies. Professor Kwam also printed class 1 to class 6. Also about 275,000 copies. Creative arts books so one more printed say almost 700,000 copies. And class 1 to class 3. No, almost are printing who teachers guides. But I think to end the whole textbook conversation. For me, what was most important, and I say, beyond the us in the ministry was a bit proactive. MIA resource packs here. Now, even let me say within the context of set textbooks where he in the classrooms, in his absence, it was serving as the textbooks and not teachers in the additional for no, also at the bois additional here.
Yeah, no business assembly.
And I may be or Cassa. You call UK ni idea or free textbooks who are more use other forms and addition Canada. Ye teachers say what has said no training to do a sign and the ma or more ananka a new thing na neighbor Ghana the minister old way of teaching and learning and one and you soon a dear training and I'm dear my teachers na more expect to say textbooks in my bomb deliver and Kalano or more ebenya understanding be or money for war other countries and compete here on betting me a compete because no teachers need complaining a lot so woman training be our new way now
me and she said na honor for the implementation of the curriculum no Nyankopon adom Ghana Education Service me am papa Professor Pokwa Bankwada no at the from class 1 to class 6 no, which is the standard friends say the standard based curriculum no and no the omutimi training who acheche for ye dey ewie me sure say a lot of the complaints had to do with the textbooks but and I make sure I say if you do things the old way repeatedly you're not going to get any new results we say aha no kromo ano what the idea be afro be about we are not very adaptive to change and what the new standard based curriculum about any textbook centered no nipa no kwa class and adwene say eso here textbooks and san no dey or their child there
and also I'm not just say be a teachers no ma boa wo enough because me what boa me say okay we ni e ba be say ade we ye jai but ade we say pote na me pesa wo fa no I don't think say teachers no mo be yira wo classroom
ampa very solid point so far as me are concerned no the Ghana Education Service did their training for the teachers now one more so ya we say in the absence of the textbooks no even if we had textbooks na adia document one be rely on is the teachers and learners resource packs on the bed and that information no they were aware but like I said the make catch no I say ebia who say krom ha no obi tipo ho pa o afibia no e bobe se ne dan but aka che nipa ko so wontu an hwe demonstration bi okrom ha no wonti ase wo de ka che so kosi dan foforo he dai o ba bia ma no be che so wonti ase me de me mmombo ba bibidi but krom ha yo ba bebra no so be redevelopment yenya nipa no bi sore he dai ti ewo ho ebi so ho abu na political class and a lot of people don't have confidence in them mukoye wacha mutu ya muko see high rise buildings ye jimi trambi mu ye kura bi kwa ma hwe fancy baby so that balance must be set but it is not as though say ministry no anye wono asede the stakeholder engagement GS no mo ye de eye nanso said ye nim dada na de nim say textbook de anywhere jimi nye de encha de nti sa gradually no of course we may admit say bia in terms of communication no it ought to have been enhanced but now idea you know no my de I aware but their demands were also legitimate indeed the textbook is a supplementary reading material it is not as though say textbooks hu nye de here enti eba e ka hu bi my de esipi enti na ene mse ho asem aba sesei no eja nya bedura ma textbooks no ho asem so ayede aba achebom so aba papa oh say leadership there
one subject or multiple subjects if it's multiple subjects how many subjects so far out of
mama hwe me disbursement list ni mu na me mawo enti wo hwe mehu integrated science
okay
mehu English
okay
mehu mathematics
okay
mehu social studies
okay
and largely no the contract was outsourced to for all the subjects I want to be to print.
Okay. Okay, I'm saying
but USAID the na on printing English and mathematics. At those very basic level.
Great. I'm saying at this point the part I am a de wom kakra and the facts I'm saying Minister Kakra can say basically no printers ni na publishers ni na local publishers. I
also want some here pa. Who say?
Yeah.
Ade na yeah.
Because na yesusu say ye kwen na broche mu a na nka beche because you have broche na eba. Na ye ni fie na fie so timiche but the fact that you added local publishers.
What did mean say ya more enhanced capacity.
Yes.
Into sa machine wonni akwa ko pe bia ye dai aba.
Correct.
So chess say obefa Ghana ni na ye dai ayadwuma. So contract e ba pe na all of them waje contract no akwa China no ayede akotwa and then $1 Wazimo. Now, Jaco China, and this can the common. And you see, and whether or not they had the capacity, no, at least for now, no, they have been able to demonstrate on more day our capacity. No. And the cracks are near short local business now, day, I say. And all the printing houses on more year, you know. Sebi, and they will make their profits. One will make it profits, so and come be out, come here, a say. And think a minister in his own wisdom, or no soon say, or the boy local businesses now, so a beboa. Ama, a better almost ask a pa. So at least one must watch my demonstrative capacity, ni capability, ni say, and your China and Guania cooperating with my free day. Now, I come house a bit my day, up in TV.
Okay. Neben said, "Mami taking just some few comments be about our Facebook war no so we say you are happy you are distributing textbooks tomorrow. Since when did you change the syllabus?" I don't know. Ben Jack and Eddie Weaba. Or see, you are happy you are distributing textbooks tomorrow. Since when did you change the syllabus? Waliyu Nambe, and so a Facebook war no so. Or see, the young and vibrant spokesperson Kwasi Kwarteng is an asset to the Ministry of Education. May I say, just one or two more at the amount for your initial comments. Okay, I'm saying they know ABCA for now. Any reaction? Also raising comment about it. You are celebrating, you are jubilating over the distribution of textbooks.
Is a matter of celebration. It has more to do with accountability and transparency.
Yeah.
Say, Oman for now, some say, Minister, want to me some who I Ghana for net. Now, say 2 million Ghana for there.
Sir.
Now, Ghana for one of the schools more. And it's a textbooks once some about. And the public have every legitimate concerns to demand those textbooks. In the textbooks number, say a boomunia humbrasi mono. I was a minister Magana for Yahweh. Say textbooks once some no. For me, it is not a matter of celebration. The education system we are so celebrating BBI. And for me, I mean, the part of concerns are right. Is that mediocrity syndrome? They who compare other African countries. Oh, Ghana and Kwala. But don't hear in terms of education having an impact on our socio-economic transformation. And we are not going to celebrate. We will not celebrate, but the minister is there to work. And one more criticism, some challenges, we will be there to resolve them.
Okay. Your questions to be a Mubako, a national standardized test. All schools to take part in 2023. So and Gallop in Semi, Yane Edmakobi from Tanit and such a chain and Como FA. Almost so contract to home. More extra and some IT solution providers, more contractium to do a platform for training. Platform no, apart from building the platform, they're supposed to also put in content and offer training. And on the line, the training was out of it, and then